Welcome to my channel, Traveling with Leisha. Today, I have a guest. Yay! My faithful and trustworthy travel companion has agreed to be interviewed. So, we are on the Royal Caribbean, Wonder of the Seas. We are on day 6 of a 7-day cruise. Today we are in Costa Maya, Mexico, and then tomorrow we have a day at sea. And then the next day we are back at our home port in Port Canaveral, Florida. So we're going to talk about our experience aboard the Royal Caribbean Wonder of the Seas. So stay tuned for our review and our likes and dislikes. All right, so say hi to Nat, everybody.
Hello everyone, how you feeling?
Thank you, Nat, for joining me. Okay, so first, I guess my first question would be, what is your overall thoughts of the Wanderer of the Seas?
The Wonder of the Seas is a fantastic ship. There's a lot to do, a lot to see, a lot of food to eat. And it's not an enjoyable ship, it is an exciting ship.
Wow, he said excited. So I guess to start off, we'll say that we are staying in a balcony cabin with the view of Central Park. Now, Nat, you've stayed in balcony cabins before, but never one with the Central Park view. So what do you think about that?
Very, very different, very different. To give you the feeling, the idea that you are walking from Central Park on a ship. And there's no greater feeling than that. And if you have a chance to experience it, I would suggest that you do that.
Right. So as you hear, the music in the background is not as quiet though, but it is nice. Those of you who've been to Central Park in New York City, you know it's greenery. They have like the trees, the flowers. It's beautiful. And here, the Central Park is exactly that. They have created a open space, a welcome space. They have shops for your shopping pleasure. They have restaurants, all of the specialty restaurants on, well, not all, quite a few of the specialty restaurants aboard the Wanderer is on the is in Central Park area. Okay, so those of you who don't know, Royal Caribbean, I think it's the Oasis class ships, have these different communities. They have the Central Park, they have the Boardwalk, they have the Promenade. So it's these different villages or communities in in one area on the ship, right? So it is just awesome. So now, Matt, my next question would be, what about the Boardwalk area? What was that like?
Well, you cannot put it in words. You have to experience it to really know what it's like. I mean, anything that is duplicated on a ship is completely different and it's fun and it is fantastic. So you would have to experience it just to understand or to get a meaning of it.
So when you think of Boardwalk, right, we think of Coney Island. Right, I think Coney Island Boardwalk is one of like the famous boardwalks for us because we're in New York. So does that give you like a feeling of a boardwalk? It has a hot dog spot, right? You can get a hot dog. It has the carousel. So those of you who want to ride the carousel, it has the carousel.
Well, you have a carousel. You have a big movie theater back there that you can watch. We have shops over there that you can buy stuff, different foods that you can purchase and eat and try. It has a lot of things. It's like I said, it's like a boardwalk on a ship, and you have to experience it to get the true feeling and meaning of what it is to be on a boardwalk on a ship.
Okay, so and then I think I think another nice spot about well, Royal Caribbean has done this right. If you've ever been on a Royal Caribbean ship, they have what's called the promenade, and I think the promenade is awesome, right? They give you some of the ships, and even on this one, the the paved way that you walk is like cobblestones,
Exactly.
right? Yeah, so it's like cobblestones. They have shops. They have the pizzeria, 24-hour pizza. Shops again for those of you who love to shop. But they also have the karaoke spot. They have the karaoke spot. They have the boleros, which is the Latin bar. And
That
they have
all
live,
different kind
right,
of music.
live
Like,
Latin.
whatever
Yeah.
your pleasure is, you will be able to find it.
Right, right. So another thing I think, what did you think about? They have an aqua theater, right? So when he said the theater or on the boardwalk, it's like an aqua theater. So they have aqua shows. What do you think about that? What did you think about that?
Unbelievable, amazing. Never saw it, never experienced it. And once you see one, you will never forget it. What they do on water, in water, above water, you will never experience that anywhere in the world except on a ship.
Yeah. So Royal Caribbean has really done a great job in, I think, having something for everybody, right? Children, adults, families, I think, singles, couples, I think they've done a really good job in mastering how to please everyone. And their pool area, we haven't even gotten into the pool yet, but the pool area is it's a nice size. Like I think it's two sides,
There's two sides
right?
on the ship.
And they have enough space. Like I find they have enough seating space for everybody. Even on sea days where the ship is packed and nobody's going off the ship, of course, but there's enough seating. Right? We haven't had
There's
to
more
fight.
than enough
Yeah.
seating. We haven't
Right.
had it. We haven't done that yet, but we're going to do it before we go.
Right.
We have more than enough seating,
More than enough
more than
seating.
enough space. They come if you want to buy a drink or beverage. They come around and see if you want to drink a beverage. You don't have to leave there for anything.
No, no. And they also have the adult only, right? So they have the adult only section, which is the solarium, which is adult only, which is awesome. And I think they had about five, I'm going to say four to be on the safe side, four whirlpool jacuzzis over there. Yeah, I think it was like four. So it's more than enough, right? And the lounge chairs, so there's more than enough room we found for everybody. So you don't really have to fight over seating. We didn't find that, and I believe this is a packed cruise with like 5,000 people. So and we didn't have a problem with finding seating. So now I guess my next question would be, oh, so the cabin, right? This is what do you think? So we've been on Royal Caribbean before. We've been on the Empress of the Seas, which is a very small and an older ship. But we've been on the Mariner of the Seas. And we've also been on the Harmony. And I believe the Harmony is in the same class as the Wanderer, right? So, cabin wise, Nat, what do you think? As far as the cabin, we got um, a cabin that converted to a one king. So I guess it's a full two twins, and they converted it to a king. So it's one king bed, and it's a regular cabin, right? It's a regular.
Well, the room is big. The room is awesome.
Mhm.
They have everything that you need in there. TV, refrigerator, shower, sink. The bed is immaculate.
And the storage, it has enough storage.
The storage is
Yeah.
immaculate. It's great. We're sitting out here on the balcony now, which you can tell, and it's nice. Nice, warm, comfortable. You have a lot of room. You won't have to leave your cabin for anything.
If you don't have to, if you don't want to.
If you don't want to, you won't have to leave your cabin for anything.
Right. So then I guess my next question would be food. So now we've been on cruises, right? We've been on different cruise lines. And what do you think about the food on this one?
Hey, well, you know me. You know when you book a cruise, there's a couple of things that I would like. Food is one of them, and the gym is the next thing. Food has been great. I've been eating every chance we got. I've been going to the gym every chance that I had. And the gym is great. The food is great. The beverages, you can drink all you want. You can eat all you want.
Right.
So when you come on the cruise, you better watch out because you can and will gain weight. So make sure they have a gym to accommodate you.
So to talk about the food, they do have the Windjammer, which is, I guess I think they have that on all the Royal Caribbeans. Well, so it's the same. It's the Windjammer Cafe, which is your buffet style, right? And it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They also have the main dining room. Royal Caribbean has one main dining room, but it has different levels, different floors. So it's huge. Once again, you're not waiting long. The only time, like they have my time dining and assigned dining, which is the early dining, which is at 5 o'clock, and that's what we have. So we don't wait. We go right in. We have our reservation.
Yeah.
The only one that is different is the my time dining. My time dining is where you go in. I believe it's from 6:30 to 9:30, and you get seated in the main dining room. So the food's been pretty good, right? They've had a good, yeah. So we haven't had any complaints about
Breakfast,
that.
lunch, dinner
Right.
has been great.
Now, once again, Royal Caribbean does have the specialty dinings. If you want to spend extra for the specialty dinings, by all means, that is you. They have an Italian. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to quote the names of the restaurants because I don't know, but they have Italian. I believe they have a seafood. They also they have enough. They have a quite a few, and I really don't remember the names. I'm sorry, but look it up, and you will see if that's your pleasure. But we have been pretty happy with the complimentary, the meals that's included. Right, for breakfast, we've gone to, instead of going to the Windjammer, we've gone to the Solarium Bistro, which is buffet as well, but it's a little smaller, so it's a little bit. It's not as big as the Windjammer, right? Because the Windjammer is huge. It takes up like the whole back of the ship, right?
Windjammer is the place to go. It is awesome.
Yeah,
This is
so
it's awesome. It's
it has a
roomy,
little bit
it's
of everything.
spacious. They have a little bit of everything.
Hmm.
So you can't go hungry. You won't go hungry. You will find something.
Right,
You can find what you want at the window.
right, right. And then, um, what else? Oh, so for those of you fitness buffs who like to work out, who work out while they're on vacation, they have an awesome gym that has your free weights, it has your Nautilus machines,
Free weights, loading
the
machines,
machines, they have
all your
treadmill, right, cardio,
equipment.
treadmills, ellipticals, bikes, stair climbers, right? And they also have a track. So if you've been on Royal Caribbean ships, their tracks are indoors, which is awesome. I love it, and it is a nice size track. All right, I think it's usually on deck 6, right? So it's like inside though. So where a lot of ships, the decks are usually on the top and they're outside.
Right.
This one is inside and it goes around the ship and it goes around inside. Well, it has a cover, I would say. So that makes it feel like it's inside, right?
Yes.
Anything else that you want to share? The staff has been great, right? Our waiter is awesome. He has been awesome. The cabin guy who's
Cabin
cleaning,
has
yeah,
been great.
cabin steward has been great.
They're very mannerable. They're very considerate. They speak to you every morning. They ask if you need or want anything. How is your day going? Have a good day. Welcome back. And that's important to me because they're just not here, just to do their job. I think they're great. They're really concerned about your needs and your comfortability here.
Right. So overall, I will definitely say that the Wonder of the Seas, Royal Caribbean, is an awesome ship. I highly recommend it. I don't understand when people say that they can't find anything to do. We have been doing stuff
No.
every night, and we are early birds, but we've been staying up late, right?
The thing about that, try not to do everything every day. Do something
Right,
one day.
right,
You can't do everything every day.
right.
Pick something to do one day. Because if you try to do everything in one day, you will be exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
This ship is long, about 2 blocks long, 14, 15 stories high,
17.
17 stories high. So that's a lot of walking. So if you try to do everything in every day, you will be exhausted.
Now, mind you, they have a whole activity sport zone, right? So they have your zip lining. If you want to zip line, they have zip line. They have flow, so if you surf, and they have the flow rider, right? That's up there, the flow rider, the zip line. Rock climbing, Um, one like the rock
Theme
climb, they
park.
have that right theme.
Uh,
Like it's just so much. They
is
have
it ice
ice
skating?
skating as well. They have ice skating during the day because they have an ice skating show a couple of nights during the week that you'll be able to check out. So they have an ice skating ring where they do open it up in the afternoon for ice skating. Listen, the ship gives you more than enough for you to enjoy yourself, find something to do. And it's also, they have enough seating around the ship that if you just want to sit and do nothing and read a book, you have ample space to do that as well. Right?
Absolutely. One of the most
Yeah,
important things that, Alicia, that is the people.
yeah,
You meet people from all over. And we haven't met anyone that was rude, obnoxious, or inconsiderate.
right,
Everyone we met have been nice.
right. So it's been an awesome trip. Like I said, we are on day 6. We are on day 6. Tomorrow is the sea day. We will be pulling out of Costa Maya in about an hour. We will be pulling out from Costa Maya and then heading back home to our home port, Florida, and Port Canaveral. So it has been a wonderful experience. We've enjoyed it. I think if you haven't booked on Royal Caribbean and you're hesitant, don't listen to all what the naysayers say. I'm telling you, come on and experience it for yourself. Um, Party wise, we haven't stayed up late to really see this
No.
partying, right? So we can't talk about the party, right? But it has been a wonderful time. Like last night, so just briefly, last night they had the orchestra band and the horns. They performed throwback in honor of Stevie Wonder. Who else did they do? They did a couple of people. Stevie Wonder.
The Beatles.
The beat. I mean, it was a fantastic
Earth, Wind, and
show.
Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. I mean, the show was awesome, and so it's different things. Like I said, they have a Latin bar where they perform, have a Latin jazz, a live Latin jazz band, well, Latin band. Then they have Central Park has jazz at night in the park. Oh God! So there's so much for you to do, right? So you can't get bored. I don't think you can get bored. I don't know. You can't get bored.
And another important thing, if you come with kids,
Yeah.
there are so many things that kids can do.
Yes. Yes.
They will not be bored.
No.
They will not get bored. They will not
Right.
become bored.
Right.
They will become tired
Right.
because they'll be so busy doing things that they want to do,
Right.
but they will not be bored. So
Right.
if you have kids and you want to bring your kids, bring them.
Right. So if you hear in the background, they are doing the sail away party because we're about to pull out of Costa Maya. So listen, it's wonderful. Like I said, we are in a cabin, a balcony cabin with a Central Park view. And it's a little different than a regular outdoor ocean view balcony, but it's awesome. We don't miss being, right? We don't miss it. We don't miss because you get the sun. Like it's during the day when the sun is beaming, it's still beaming on here, right? Because the top is open, so it's not like you're inside. No, you just have a Central Park view. So, anything else, Nathaniel, that you want to say?
Yes, I'd like to ask you, do you find or did you find any drawbacks on this trip or on the ship?
Yes. So, thanks for asking. That's a good question. See, my trusty travel partner be coming with it.
Well, she's touching the bombs.
Oh,
$5 for a touchdown.
So yes, so I will say one of the drawbacks that I found is that they have, like we said, the Windjammer, which is the buffet, and they have beverage stations for those of you who drink water, iced tea, coffee, tea, juice, regular, the juice that they offer. They have that readily available. But throughout the ship, they do not have beverage stations. So I find that to be a drawback, especially if you're outside on deck 16, where it's the pool. It's 15 or 16. Well, whatever the deck is, and you're out 15, and you're outside and all that sun, they do not have a beverage station, like in the middle or somewhere outside that you can go to get water. And I think I think that's a drawback because we was in the solarium, and the solarium bistro was closed, so we had to walk all the way to the Windjammer to get water. And I thought that was crazy, right? And during the day, at any time, because at night, even at night, one night we couldn't find water on that floor. We had to go all the way down to the promenade, where they have the promenade cafe is open, 24 hours, so you can get it there. But I think that's a little, that's to me, that's an inconvenience. What do you think?
I think it is. I think it is. And it was early. It wasn't like it
Yeah.
was late.
No, it was in the
It
afternoon.
was in the afternoon, and they were closed. But
Right.
there wasn't any water stations
Yeah.
around where we can get water.
Right. And I think so. I think that's yeah. So that was like the drawback, and I think that might have been maybe my only drawback, because nothing else. And so that's a minor drawback, right? It's minor. Because then we found out yesterday, the lady was like, "Oh, we can go to the bar," which we didn't think about that. But then she said, "No, go to the bar and ask the bar for ice and water, and we can use it for our refillable bottles, right?" So yeah, so that's the only drawback. I don't think no. I honestly don't think there was anything else that I could say was a drawback. I enjoyed everything from the embarkation. Getting on was smooth and easy. We was on in no time. The muster station, the way they doing it was awesome. Took us no time, and then the food was ready. And when they said that your cabin would be ready at 2:30, our cabin was ready at 2:30. So everything was just great. I don't have any complaints about that. What about you?
One minor drawback that I had was like when you leave the ship to go on an excursion or
Oh,
to check out an island. So when you come back, you be thirsty.
right.
And normally when we went on other,
Yeah.
or when we went on other ships and stuff, they had water. They had water waiting for you to come back.
Right.
Or water inside.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
And
it
they didn't have
was more so
anything.
they have it outside, and they have like somebody, especially. So we went to Cozumel, Mexico, Costa Maya, and Honduras. Roatan, Honduras. All three places is very, very hot. So they didn't have, like that cold rack for you,
Cold
right?
towel
A
for
cold
you.
towel for you, which a lot of ships offer. So yeah, that's another drawback
Yeah.
too. Right? I just realized that. Yeah. So so as you can see, our drawbacks are minor, right? There's nothing major. It won't make us not book with Royal Caribbean again.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. No. So that's our take of Royal Caribbean Wonder of the Seas. So thank you so much for watching, and please hit the like button and share this video, this channel with your friends and family. I appreciate you. Thanks again. This is Alicia, traveling with Alicia, and my guests. Now,
Yeah.
Harlem Red is in the building.